fabulous live stream with your host with the most, Tammy. Just finding all of these hidden gems in the middle of nowhere. Actually, this is crazy. This place is literally only a 10-minute ride from my apartment. And I've never been here. I've lived here over a year. So, it just never ceases to amaze me how many places you can find in the city of Phnom Penh, Cambodia, that are just little hidden oases all throughout the city where you can escape the heat. I just love how people turn their yards into jungles. This one actually has a fish pond, which I'll show in a little bit. Hey Lily, how you doing? How you doing? Yeah, and I didn't think there was going to be that many people here. Like, this is literally like 2 o'clock in the afternoon on a Monday. And the majority of the people here, well, they're all Khmer. I'm the only foreigner in this place, and the majority of them all look like they're under 30. So I got a double strike against me. I think there's one guy here that might be around my age, but yeah, they're all young, man. It's like, are they all on school break or something? Or because it seems like everybody would be at work, so I don't know what's happening, man, but this is pretty cool. So since Lily, you're in the house, of course you're number one. I'll show the place. I got something, a new drink I was going to try out today, which is called the passion fruit soda. It's made from passion fruit, obviously. It tastes like a Sprite, but a juiced up Sprite. It's actually really good. First time I've ever had one of these. It's really good. So I'm down. But I figure, well, hell, everybody else is on their cell phones and they're all talking in Khmer, so I don't think anybody cares that I'm just sitting here talking English. Okay, let me show you what's happening. Here we go. You're gonna love this. This is a tree view, so you can see I'm just sort of hanging. Now dig this. Can you see this? Are you seeing what I'm saying? Yeah, fish pond. And you're gonna hear music behind me. I can't help it. They have a radio on, so I don't know how loud I'm gonna be compared to that. Isn't this cute? Yeah, you could sit in the corner. I mean, it's not a big place. As you can see, it's sort of dead ends over there. I got all these people next to me. Hey, Steve. Steve for Truth is in the house. What's up, Steve? But like I said, I think I'm the oldest person in this place right now. But yeah, in the building behind me, you can sit inside and get out of the heat, but it's nice out here. There's a nice breeze today. It's only like, well, it's gonna hit 93 today, but if you're under this stuff, like, you're super chilling. It's still comfortable. Humidity's low. We're still doing good out here in Cambodia. But yeah, if you guys are new, I know my OGs are in the house. Who said hi? Chad Smith. Hey, Chad. Yeah, Lily, it's a beautiful place, man. I just keep finding them, girlfriend. Oh, and by the way, this soda, this passion fruit soda, $1.50, guys. No, it's not a bar. It's actually a coffee shop / barbecue place. They actually do barbecue food here on the grill. But I'm not hungry, man. I had a big breakfast before I came out here. And yeah, I ran an errand before I came here, and I thought, well, let me dip in here where it's cool, you know, because I'm running around out on the street and it's hot with the sun beating down on you. I even have an umbrella, but it's still super hot. And I saw this place on the map, and I said, oh, it's only like literally a 5-minute drive from where I was at. I said, well, I've never been here before. Saw the pictures online. I said, well, damn, this place is pretty fire. I need to go check it out. Didn't have any prices on how much their drinks were, so I thought, oh man, it's probably going to cost me $3 or $4 to get a drink there, right? which is high for Cambodia. I come in here and their highest drink on the menu was $1.70. I only paid $1.50 for this passion fruit soda. I'm always trying to look for a deal, you know what I mean? Okay, let me get back to your comments. I see people coming in. Oh, and by the way, again, if you're new here, my name is Tammy. I'm an expat from Orlando, Florida. I live in Phnom Penh, Cambodia. I've been here a year. I help other people retire here. This is what this live stream is all about. It is twice a week, Mondays and Friday afternoon, Cambodia time, of course. And I take you to little secret places, cafes, restaurants, rooftop bars, whatever I think is cool. And I want to show you what the day-to-day life is like here in Phnom Penh and how chill everything can be and how cheap everything can be compared to Western standards. So yeah, so if you're new here, that's what I'm all about. So just drop your information. Let me know the city, state, and country that you are tuning in from, because I would love to know. And in the meantime, why don't you watch these fish while I read your comments?
People are looking for answers about life and death. No doubt you wonder about life after death. What happens when we die?
Okay, Lupe's asking, where are you? We're still in Phnom Penh, Cambodia, and we're at a nice little hidden cafe / barbecue place. It's even got a waterfall. You see that over there? Oh, okay. Hi, Irma. Irma's new into the live stream. Welcome in, Irma. I hope you enjoy it. Yeah, I mean, this is Phnom Penh. You're in the middle of the city, but you're in an oasis away from the heat and all of that jazz. Yeah, $1.50 is definitely a bargain, Liam. Absolutely. Yeah, this is nice. Yeah, Irma, I'm actually hanging out by myself. And as you can see, a lot of people, there's a young Khmer crowd here. Everybody's on their cell phones. Nobody's paying, they don't care. Nobody's paying attention on what I'm doing. And they're doing their own thing, you know? Do they have Diet Cola, Kevin? No, I didn't see no Diet Cola on the menu. It's mostly, as you can see, this is a passion fruit soda. They do like coffee and soda drinks and juices. Oh, Irma's from Chicago. Welcome in, Chicago, Chi-Town. I didn't live there, but I had an uncle that was there and I visited not long ago. Yeah, Shaver, it's pretty. Okay, Michael's got 0 Coke, 50 cents. All right. Irma, I think you can, man. I think you can. You can plan a trip out here, and you'll see clear skies. We don't have no clouds in the sky today. Hey, Curtis Pennywell's in the house. Hi, Curtis. Okay, Kevin, I see why you're asking. You're diabetic. Diet Cola is your only treat. Okay. Yeah, I know, right? Everybody minding their own. See? Everybody's chilling, man. Nobody cares. And that's what I could say for the entire... It's the entire vibe of Cambodia in general. Like, nobody cares, you know? Okay, he says too cold. Irma. I think I got caught up. You guys saying it's too cold in Chicago? Oh, man. Yeah, I don't do cold weather. Although I did one time. Many moons ago, my husband and my then husband and I moved to Columbus, Ohio back in the day. and spent a year up there. And after the winter, I said, I'm done, man. My job actually took me up there. So, of course, I got a pay raise to move up north. And I thought, oh, this will be a breeze, right? Man, as soon as the winter hit, I had ice on my windshield, around the door cracks. I couldn't open the door to get to work on time. I was always late. Somebody finally told me, to say, hey man, get yourself a lighter and get a butter knife and just light the butter knife, make the knife like hot, and then go around the edges of your door and it'll melt the ice around the edges of your door so you can open your door in the morning. I was like, oh, that makes sense. I says, I'm from Florida. We don't deal with this kind of crap. We don't deal with ice and snow and all this shit. Like when I'm ready to go to work, I just jump in my car, crank it on, and I just go, right? I'm not worried about it, but yeah, that was an eye-opening experience. And like I said, after that one winter, I said, man, this money ain't even worth it. I'm moving back to Florida. So I went back to Florida, man. Back to your comments. Well, you enjoy the fishy view. Is it a lot to go here? Depends on where you're flying from. You're from Chicago. You could fly from Chicago straight into Hong Kong and then transfer from Hong Kong into Phnom Penh. See, for me, from Florida, I have to go from Florida to your place, then transfer to Hong Kong. So I think it's a little bit cheaper for you to fly out here. Hey, Maven. Maven's in the house, putting in her 2 cents. Go, girl. Robbie Harrison's in the house from Gainesville, Florida. Awesome. Welcome in. Welcome into this lovely, lovely view in Phnom Penh, Cambodia. Okay, you're a snowbird, Irma. I get you. I know those snowbirds that go down to Florida every 2 months. Yeah, I mean, I hear it's getting expensive, though. It's definitely more money than here. Usually no more, no worries here, man. It's just a lot cheaper. It's a lot cheaper. But yeah, as you are in the comments, or I should say the live chat, just drop a comment or just drop a question. That's really what I'm here for. Let me know your questions about here. Whatever I can't answer. I said I've been here a year, but if I don't know the answer, the Maven who's in the live chat, she lives here and she's been here 18 years. So she's sort of my co-pilot. Right, Maven? You're my co-pilot? She'll pick up what I can't answer for you. Damn, this is good. I wonder, okay, Maven, answer me this, because I've never had a soda out here. Do they actually use real Sprite in these drinks? It tastes like Sprite mixed with fruit. Or is it just some kind of carbonated water and they just add sugar? Inquiring minds want to know. I bought some passion fruit the other day at the grocery store because I never had it before. Cracked one open. It was the weirdest experience. You actually have to get a spoon to scoop it out. And when you do that, it turns to liquid. It's a fruit that has all the seeds and it scoops out like liquid. I thought, oh, that's sort of weird. And it tastes, it's not a sweet fruit. It tastes sort of like a sour gummy bear, but yet it's good. So, yeah, I think I'm hooked on passion fruit now. Isn't that the craziest? Anywho. Okay, Robbie's been in Florida all his life. Me too, dude. Me too. Other than some places that I've lived outside of Florida for a little while, Orlando's been my hometown. Aw, thanks, Irma. Yeah, you know, you gotta enjoy your life to the fullest. You you gotta do you, and just whatever the naysayers say, let them say it, man. You know, you gotta enjoy your life. Man, I love this breeze. Like, this is so nice. Dig this. Okay. Maven's coming in. Sprite is available, but they usually use soda water and add a sugar syrup. Oh, is that what it is? Okay. Soda water and a sugar syrup and flavor or fresh fruit. Okay. Well, whatever it is, it works, man. It's really good. Robbie Harrison says he's born in Miami. All right. So Robbie, are you still in Miami? What are the prices like? I've talked to a few people on the live streams that are from your area, and they say it's like really mega expensive now in Miami. My grown kids are in Orlando. Well, one of them's in central Orlando, my daughter. My son lives sort of on the outskirts of Orlando, near Lakeland. He's like right around in there. Both of them telling me everything's expensive. So I was just wondering what's happening down in Miami. So like last I heard, somebody said a dozen eggs was like $5, sometimes higher. Dig this, the cheapest you now they don't do eggs by the dozen out here, guys. They give you a carton of eggs of 10. I don't know what it is with Asia. They just go with 10 instead of 12. Maybe Maven knows the answer to that one. But you can get a cheap 10 set of eggs, a carton, for $1.30. I know that sounds so low. The most I've ever paid for 10 eggs was like $1.75, and even then, when I see it for $1.75, I cry because I'm so used to getting it for $1.30. Like the other day in my grocery store, they didn't have the cheap $1.30 eggs; they only had the $1.75 eggs, and I was like, "Oh no, I don't want to pay that." I'm getting so spoiled, guys. Oh, okay, Robbie. You said you were born in Miami and moved up to Gainesville in 1978. Okay, I know Gainesville. I never lived in Gainesville, but I've been through Gainesville. It's a beautiful place. I like Ocala attached to it. I think it's pretty cool. Oh, it's all farm country? Oh, that sounds wonderful. That sounds so good. Actually, many moons ago, when my mom and dad were alive, they lived out in Sorrento, which, is pretty far from Gainesville, but if you go south of Gainesville into, like Mount Dora area, Sorrento's a small little town out there, rural town, and it's all farm country. And there was a lot of neighbors out there that had the rolling hills, and they had the horse pasture and all that stuff. Now, my parents didn't own a horse. They owned an acre and a half of land, though, and my dad was a civil engineer by trade, so when he retired, he actually drew up the blueprints to his own custom house and had it custom built. And that was his dream. That's what he always wanted to do. So, and he did it, man. So he bought an acre of land out in Sorrento, Florida. Back then, I mean, they just sectioned off this cow field. Like, Sorrento was nothing back in the day. Like, it was like Nowheresville from Orlando. So he got that property dirt cheap before they actually started building other homes and made it into an HOA. But yeah, he got... Isn't this relaxing? So you can hear the water on the edge there. Got the jams in the back. This is such a chill place, man. I'm just hanging out right here in this chair. Of course, I got people behind me yakking. I don't know what they're saying. I don't speak Khmer. I don't think they speak any English out here, so they don't even know what I'm saying. But it's all good. We're all good, man. All right, back to your questions here. Kevin's asking, how is healthcare there? Healthcare, I can't really answer that, Kevin, because I haven't had to personally use it. The only thing that I did was that I went to have my eyes checked. So I did go to an optometrist, and I had a thorough eye exam. I could attest to that. It was actually an outfit, a doctor. They're based in Malaysia, and they have an actual office out here in Phnom Penh. And I'm going to tell you, I had a series of tests that were done. It took them like an hour and a half to complete. And it was literally like, I think 11 or 12 type tests that they did. Hour and a half, and they only charged me $50 for that. I mean, they were thorough. Went everything to check the, if you only see in color or black and white, or I mean everything. So it was a very, very thorough exam. It wasn't bad at all. But yeah, as far as, I hear it's inexpensive, or it could get expensive, so it just depends on the procedures that you're using. Anyway, looks like there's something happening here. Oh, they're getting a charger. You guys are talking about barbecue and gator. All right, let's go. Okay, Maven, you think it? Yeah, well, it's definitely cheaper than the U.S. I have to agree with that. I totally have to agree with that. I'm getting leaves all over me, guys. Yeah, that's a good question. Yeah, if you guys have any other questions, let me know. Anything else you're curious about Cambodia, Phnom Penh, let me know. But yeah, that's where we're at. We're hanging out in a cafe backyard environment. We got a pool here. Well, it's actually a fish pond. And I'll just wait for you can enjoy these fish. Look at the size of that yellow one. Wow. I wonder if anybody's ever caught one of these and ate them, or if they're just for decoration. They're too cute to eat. Yeah, they're koi fish. Yeah, they're koi, Robbie. You're right. Okay, here we go. Main Mermaid wants to know, how often does it rain? We have a rainy season. It's over now, but it's only during the rainy season. And when it is the rainy season, which maybe runs about 3 months, give and take, could be 4. I've only been through one cycle of it, so I've only been here a year, but 3 to 4 months, it's an off and on kind of rain. It's nothing major. I mean, once in a while I experienced like an all afternoon rain, but it's like a quick shower, but when it does rain, it rains buckets, and it's a real quick, fast, hard shower, and then it just blows out. And then it cools everything down, and it's just fabulous, man. Fabulous. Look at this. I got smoke coming out here. What? Man, this is a fancy kind of jam place here. Oh, wow. Well, that's interesting. Somebody, Maine says, Maine Mermaid, gas prices in 17 states around $1.99 today, thanks to President Trump. Well, that's one good piece of news from the United States. I've been hearing a lot of bad things, but that's a good thing. That's a good thing. That's good to hear. Cook gator, water steam, cook the gator. You guys are still going on about the gator, Robbie. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. I love it. That's so hilarious. I love how you guys are getting into this gator stuff. All right, that's a good question. Okay, let me go back a little bit more. Oh, thanks, Maybe I just saw your comment. Thanks for that. I appreciate it. You like my hair? My hair is just up today. I wasn't doing anything with it. I was very not in the mood to do anything with it, so I just pulled it back. I'm having a cool drink. This is a passion fruit soda. That's what we're going with today. And we're chilling out here, which is really pretty. All right, let me see what else we got. Oh shit, they got frisky. Where are we at, Vincent? Welcome in, number one. We are in Phnom Penh, Cambodia, and we're hanging out at a coffee shop / barbecue place. That's where we're at, in the middle of the city. It's pretty cool. Main Mermaid wants to know, how is the air quality? It depends. Like where I'm sitting right now it's really good. There's no smoke in the air. It's breathable. It's really nice. But if you get on a tuk-tuk ride, okay, and you're riding through, say, downtown or any parts of the main city, and you're stuck in traffic and there are some red lights out here, guys, but you go through like stoplights and everything, and you get all the fumes coming from all the vehicles around you, because on a tuk-tuk, there's no windows, right? So everything that's on the street is coming into you. So that's when the air quality could get bad, and especially if there's no breeze and you can't blow it anywhere around. My best advice is just to get one of those medical masks. You know what I'm talking about. We used them back in COVID, back in the States. But out here in Asia, they're a staple. And I keep one in my bag just for the purpose of keeping the fumes away from me when I'm in a tuk-tuk and I'm just stopped in traffic. Because it actually gets to the point where it makes me nauseous. And, but if I wear the mask, it blocks the fumes a little, not 100%. But enough to keep you where you could breathe a little bit. And then when you start moving again, traffic starts moving, you can just take your mask back off and everything's fine. So I hope that answers your question. Okay, hi Alice, good question. Asking, are there many homeless people there where you are? No, in fact, there's very, very little homeless people, at least in the part, when I'm driving through Phnom Penh, my place is 30 minutes west of the main city, and when I drive into the city, I might see one or two homeless guys on the street. It's gonna get loud. I don't see too many, man. It's not a thing out here. I think it's because people are communal. A lot of people have big families. They will take in the homeless because they're part of their family. So, but yeah, you're not going to see a bunch of drug addict, homeless people just laying in the streets like you would back in the States. It's not a thing out here. It's not a thing at all. Good question, though, Alice. Good question. Main Mermaid says, no yogurt coffees. Yeah, not today, man. I wasn't a big fan of a yogurt coffee, bro. I don't think I could do that again. I'm not about it. Not lot about it. Kevin, I still do live in the city of Phnom Penh. I'm in the city limits, but I'm like so far away from the tourist zone. I'm about 30 minutes out. Like right now, we are 30 minutes away from riverfront. Like this is just a hangout in the neighborhood right now. I'm literally 10 minutes from my house right now at this place. Hey, Vince, welcome in. Yeah, it is fun. Welcome in New Jersey. Junkunda says hi. Hi. You're welcome, Maine. And am I saying this right? VF Guy says hi. Hi. Welcome in, guys. Yeah, just pretend you're living vicariously through me. You're hanging out at this cafe. We're chilling. Everybody else is chilling. We got a waterfall. We got a koi fish pond. I mean, look at them all. There's a bunch of them down there. And I've got my passion fruit soda. I'm feeling a sprinkle. I think they turned the sprinklers on. Okay, VF Guy says, do you speak the language or do you get by with English? I get by totally with English. I've been out here a year. Like, even this out-of-the-way cafe, there's going to be people around here that speak some English. You know what I mean? Especially these young Khmers out here. And the ones that don't, I mean, you just use sign language or, you know, just I need to get a drink or I need some food. They know what you're talking about. So it's not a deep conversation, but I get by. Actually, it's sort of good not to know the language because, you know, they don't know what I'm really saying. I don't know what they're saying, but we can at least smile. We can exchange smiles, and a smile goes a mile. Gets your point across. Oh, these fish are so cute. Girl, I boy fish. Okay, Main Mermaid says, I love seeing your apartment. Have you formally adopted the kitty that's been coming around? I think he's yours. Aw. No, girlfriend. The kitty dipped. The kitty left me, man. The kitty was like, I'm just using you for your balcony for a few nights, and I'm gone. So yeah, the cat's gone. I see them roll through every now and then, but like I said, they're strays. They don't stick around too long. I'll tell you what they love to do, though. They come around sometimes at night, and they come out near my front door. My porch circles around my front door. And just in like 9, 10 o'clock at night when everything's really super quiet, I start hearing them like growl at each other. Man, they get really loud and mean, man. Like, you know, doing all kinds of crazy cat sounds. And then when it gets too out of hand, I just like hurry up and open the door and say, hey! And then they both run away. I love spooking them out. Good questions, guys. Keep them going. Keep them going. We're just chilling out here. Look at this beautiful day. This is a wonderful day. You like that, Maine? I like it too. I like the smoke coming out here. Look at this. We got mist. We got smoke. And we got fish. I don't know where they went. Oh, there they are. They're all hiding out down there. Too cute. This is so lovely. Well, if you can't be here physically with me, guys, at least you can be here virtually. So even this music's great. You know, it was wild. This morning when I woke up, my neighborhood's always full of surprises. But anyway, I woke up and I was, you know, brushing my teeth and chilling and stuff. And my neighbor decided to put on, they have a radio channel out here, right? So they decided to put on their radio channel, but then they were like blasting the speakers. And it was just echoing through the neighborhood. And it was it wasn't even music. It was just like a single voice. It was like an older Khmer voice, like a woman. And she was just singing a song with no music. And it just went on for like 30 minutes. I was like, it's pretty. I was like, this is sort of strange. And then after that, they had a single male voice just sing a song, no music. And then after that, it was like a commercial break, because you could tell the commercials in between. And then they just went back and did it again. I was like, I've never heard a radio channel with actual no instruments in the background. So that was pretty interesting. There's always something new out here, always. Well, Kevin, I don't know what you mean by in, but okay. How about out? You see my funky toe. VF guy says that would drive you crazy, you like quiet. Yeah, but they don't do it all the time. It's just, that's the experience of living in a Khmer culture and just living amongst the locals. Look at that. That is so pretty. That is really, really vibey right there. I dig that. I love the Chinese lanterns. Mean Mermaid says... Oh, yeah. Okay. Main Mermaid, I got you. You're saying you'd like to see more of the food? Okay. Did you catch my last video? If you caught my last video, it's out now. It's about the food culture, if that's what you're talking about. But yeah, I can make more videos about that, no sweat. Yeah, there's very, very big variety. Ain't no doubt about that. But as far as cooking like a local, I mean, I got my own style of cooking because I am still American, but I cook with mostly, I do use their spices, I use their sauces. Yeah, I guess I do cook like a local now. I guess you're right, I do. And I cook a lot at home. In fact, it's so funny. My gas went out last night. I don't know if you saw in my apartment that I cook with gas, right? They give you like a big giant tank full of gas. It's like $14 to buy a tank. Well, again, I was in the middle of cooking my supper last night. I had it 3/4 of the way done, and the pilot light went out, and I was like, ah. It was like 7 o'clock at night, right? I was like, well, it's not a holiday. I should have a good shot at getting me another gallon tank tonight. And I'm going to tell you what, in under 5 minutes flat, like I said, my landlady is like fabulous. I messaged her on WhatsApp. I said, hey, I hate to bother you, but my gas is out. Is there any way I can get a tank delivered tonight? If not, tomorrow morning's fine. She goes, hold on, let me message the guy that, the gas guy. He lives like one block down the street from me. She messages me back within 2 minutes flat and says he's on his way. I've already unlocked the bottom door because I live on the second floor, so she has to unlock the bottom door. And then all of a sudden I hear hello at my front door. It was literally 3 minutes since I messaged her. She's there with the man, and he's standing there with the tank in his hand at my door. I was like, damn, that was fast. And under 5 minutes flat, he switched out the tank. I paid him the $14, and he was gone in the night. And I continued cooking my supper. I was like, this is such fabulous service out here. If that was, let me tell you, a Sunday night in the United States at 7 o'clock to get a gas tank would never happen in 5 minutes flat. That's what's so amazing about the hospitality out here. They never leave me hanging, bro. Never. But let me go back to your other part of your question. I was telling you about the stores. Some are American and some of the raw meat hanging. Yeah, your choice. Or you can get unwrapped raw meat that isn't hanging in a Western store, believe it or not. That's a store called Macro. Makro, but they have just big giant, I made a video about that. They have big giant bins of just stacks of like chicken breast or chicken livers or, you know, beef parts, pork parts, just like, I'm talking gallons of it, man. And you just take your scooper, you scoop it, and you put it in your plastic bag as much as you want. And then you go to the guy behind the counter and give him your bag. He weighs and tags it, and then you take it to the front and you pay for it. So you could do that too without actually having to go and buy it wrapped up, you know, pre-wrapped and labeled and everything. I don't do that too often because, again, the meat's been just sitting out in open air inside it's in a store, but I don't like the idea of maybe somebody comes by and sneezes on it. You know what I mean? Like, there's no protection. Or maybe a fly gets loose in the grocery store and just lands on the food, and who knows, you know what I mean? I still try to play it safe, and I just buy the meat that's already pre-packaged in the freezer case. That's the American in me. I can't get that out of me, guys. Back to your questions. I know I need to catch up. Yeah, Maven, yeah, you got the gas tank, connects to the tank, yeah. Gas oven to the tank, right. Yeah, you're right, Maven. They're not spicy out here. That's not Thailand, man. I mean, I tell them to do spicy, and it's still not spicy to me. I guess my taste buds are just a little bit, I like spicy. I add spicy stuff to my food when I cook. All kinds of red pepper. Hey, Eric M's in the house. How you doing? Because I'm catching up. Mayo's a spice for you, VF guy? Oh my God. You'd be in trouble in Thailand. I love Thai food. Thai and Indian food is my favorite. Oh my gosh, yeah, Maven, it ran out when you were cooking a turkey. That would suck. Oh, you missed the food culture video? Yeah, it's the latest one on my list. You'll find it. It's right on there. Okay, Kevin's asking, with internet, do you stream American stations or Netflix? Well, Netflix is on YouTube. I don't even have to have a Netflix subscription. You can get all their stuff free on YouTube. I do everything on YouTube. I don't even, like, I know a lot of people carry Fire Sticks when they travel, and then they plug it into their TV set, but you have to pay for the I don't do that stuff. I just jump on YouTube. I look for free movies. I look for interesting videos I'm interested in. I can even just jump on Netflix or the Discovery Channel. I can get anything on YouTube for free. Like, I'm cheap, okay? I'm not trying to pay subscriptions out here. Are you kidding me? I got away from that back in the United States. No. And you can't make me. Yeah, that is interesting, Maven. You're right. Cambodia is in the middle between, as far as the food is concerned, it is in the middle. Like, it is not that spicy, and you can get the spice put on the side. So you're absolutely right about that. Hey, John Public. I see what you're saying. And you know what? We don't care. Maven says, I have Netflix for $3.99 here. I also have a VPN. So sometimes I turn it on to see what else is available. Okay, so you spend $4 on it. Yeah, I got a VPN too. But like I said, I'm not spending any money on it. Yeah, VF guy, you see I'm the only foreigner here. There are a million young people out here just chilling, like, and nobody seems to really give a flip that I'm sitting here talking to you on this phone. Look at all these people behind me. That's just an example. We got chill music going on. Let me see if we can catch this side. You see them all? I'm gonna tell you what. I was surprised when I first moved here how everybody has a cell phone out here. I don't know what was in my mind. I guess my American mind was just thinking that people wouldn't be able to afford a cell phone out here. You know what I mean? Because I mean, it's still an up and coming country. But it just blows my mind, like, everybody has a cell phone out here. The young, the old, the people who don't even speak English. Everybody's got a cell phone. And everybody's in their cell phones. You think it's bad in the United States. They can be on their cell phones, like, working, you know? And until you come up to them, they're in their phone just like they are right now. See? And until you come up and say, hey, you know, then they put it down and they serve you and everything. But I find I think it's fabulous. And you know, you can buy a cell phone brand new out here, guys. I've had 2 expats already buy phones out here, and they told me what they spent. They only spent $100 to $120 for a brand new phone, like literally. These phones are cheap out here. Now I still have this is my iPhone SE that I'm on, that I spent $600 for before I left the United States. These phones out here brand new are only $100. So if my phone ever breaks down, I know I can get a cheap phone out here for $100. And that just blows my mind, man. Totally. Totally blows my mind. I'm going to go back to your comments. Sorry, guys. Yeah, right, VF guy? Like, it's not that way out here. That's what I'm saying. The longer you get away from the United States and all of that, let me get up in your business culture. You're not, I mean, this is so different. As you can see, nobody cares. You see this? Like, nobody gives a flying F that I'm out here. Everybody's in their own phones, doing their own thing, man. Oh, thanks, Rabbit News, for putting in the info. So the chili peppers are used for bad taste, like fish and stuff. Ah, that's the reasoning behind it. I got you now. I got you. Okay, that's good to know. Yeah, you're right. Cambodian food is not spicy at all. Not at all. Hey, Tony. Tony wants to know who my phone carrier is. Well, I have 2, okay? I've got my U.S. phone carrier, which is Mint Mobile, that I only keep because I want to keep my U.S. number so that I can get my 2-factor codes, you know, because I do all of my banking business back in the States, right? So that's the only reason I have Mint Mobile. I pay for it by the year. I get the cheapest plan, which is like 5 gigs per month, and I pay like $180 for the entire year. And that's just to like hold my phone number and be able to get 2-factor authorization. Then I have a carrier that's Cambodian, because I have what you call a dual SIM, dual card SIMs? What is it? I can't even say it. Dual SIM. There we go. In other words, I could have 2 SIMs. I could actually have multiple. I could put in 1 physical SIM card, which right now is my Cambodian one, which is Smart, S-M-A-R-T. They have other carriers, but I use the Smart plan. I pay $5 a month for 40 gigabytes. So, yeah, it's very cheap. But yeah, I have my Mint Mobile is actually an eSIM, and I can switch back and forth in my iPhone settings anytime I need to switch back and forth to get codes or whatever. So I hope that answers the question. love this. Oh my God, it's so chill. Yeah, that's right, Maven. Yeah. Amex, the curry, Lok beef and sauce. Oh, that's interesting, maybe. Yeah, you've been in 18 years, so yeah, thanks for filling that in. Yeah, they didn't have infrastructure after the war, so everyone had Nokias and they switched to smartphones. Oh, that's really cool to know. I'm glad they have. They're coming up. Oh, VF guy, you were in Switzerland for 7 years? Wow, I've never been there. I think that would be a fabulous place to check out. I've never been there. I get these fishies again. Aren't they cute? Yeah, that's cool to know, Maven. So the phones aren't locked. Yeah, because when you pay cash, they're not locked. It's not like the States where they lock into a pay plan and then you can't do anything. You're locked until you pay it off. Okay, Rabbit News. So you guys are more advanced in the United States. You know, I don't blame you. I really don't question that at all, because I think there's a lot of things that they've been holding back from us as American citizens. I just think they're trying to just give us enough technology to think we are doing good, and then they overcharge, and then they're like, well, if you're hungry for the next step, you know what I mean? Whereas out here, it seems like it's just it's so available. You know what I mean? Like, it's inexpensive. Everybody's got it. The government wants their people to have the technology, and they're not trying to price gouge you to get it. So I admire that. I totally admire that. 100%. Okay, that's some good history, Rabbit News. Thanks for sharing. Main Mermaid wants to know, will Amazon deliver there? I have not personally ordered from Amazon. I've heard of an expat using Amazon one time, and it was super expensive to deliver. So I guess if they have a local, like logistically, if they have like a company they can like move your package through here, maybe it won't be so bad. But no. I think you're better off, instead of using Amazon out. Have you ever heard of Alibaba? Alibaba is similar to Amazon. It's the southeast version of Amazon. So since they're on this side of the world, that's what you want to do. But again, I don't do ordering online, so I'm not the all-seeing eye, guys. I may live out here. I haven't done everything. But I try to answer the questions the best I can. You know what I mean? Hey, Sean Dinkins in the house says, hey, how you been? I've been pretty good, man. I'm just chilling. You checking this vibe out? You checking this vibe out? This is literally a place 10 minutes from my apartment. I didn't even know this place existed, man. I'm always finding the hidden spots, man. Gotta find the chill zones. Yeah, Angela. Yep, Rabbit, money, money, money. You got it. Yeah, Sean, I am still in Cambodia forever and a day. Okay, Maven, yeah. So you have heard of people getting Amazon out here, but you never used it. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't think I would trust it. I just wouldn't trust it. This is so cute. I can't even. This place is so damn cute. I'm just chilling, guys. Like, look at this place. Look at these little flowers. Don't you just love this music, man? This music's really chill. Okay, Sean's heard of Alibaba. Yeah, Angel, yeah, right? Every day, man. Like, you just buy one drink for $1.50, which is all I spent for that soda, and you can just sit out here as long as you want. Okay, Tony says, how much do you pay on utilities in your apartment? Well, the electric, of course, goes up and down, and I am not the type to run my AC during the day. I turn it off when I wake up in the morning, and then I turn it back on in the evening about 6 p.m. when I get ready to start dinner and take a shower. So my AC only runs at night till when I wake up. When I wake up, whenever the hell I want to, because I'm retired, right? So just to give you an idea, last month's bill was $60 for the electric. Now, if you're the type that has to have the AC on 24/7, double that. And of course, it depends on the square footage of your apartment. My place is, it's like 3 giant rooms connected together. Big kitchen, big living room, big big bedroom. But yeah, I pay $60. If I wanted to run it all day and all night, I'd pay about $120 a month. But I don't need to, because I've got 9 windows. I open up all my windows, and I open up my back door on my porch, and I just let the cross air just blows in through the apartment. It's great, man. And if it is one of those days where there's no wind coming through, then all I got to do basically is turn on a fan. I got one of those big fans that blows in the living room. Just move the air. It's cool in my apartment. And most of the buildings out here are built cool, like concrete and like marble. Think of that. Like, there's no carpet in my apartment. In fact, I've never seen an apartment around here with carpet. The only carpet that they usually have is just the kind of throw rugs. You know what I'm talking about? You just buy a little square piece of rug and just put it under some furniture. Everything else is made of like hard marble kind of floor, and it's cool to your feet when you walk. So I love it, man. I'm so used to it now. Like, I don't have to vacuum. Oh my God. I think about all the time I used to waste vacuuming. What a hassle. It's much easier to me just to sweep and mop the floor than it ever was to vacuum and deal with emptying vacuum bags all the damn time. Like, I don't have to mess with any of that. But yeah, and my water, just to let you know, my water is unlimited, and I only pay $5 a month. And that includes the sewage and the garbage. So I guess you could say I pay a whopping $65 a month for my utilities. What? Yeah. $65 a month, man. Okay, so VF says Alibaba is AliExpress in the U.S. Okay, I thought they had that. I wasn't too sure, though. I thought they had that. Yeah, Jay, Franklin is summertime all the time. It could get a little cool out here. It can. I just love this. Look at these ferns. Oh, my God. Thanks, Jay Vegas. Yeah, this place is gorgeous. Nice little hidden gem. Yeah, Sean, it's cheap, man. Thanks, Lily. Yeah, give it a thumbs up if you're digging this kind of content. That's all I ask. Just give it a thumbs up. Valerie wants to know, where do I live? See that? They provide charging cords for your phone. I actually have my own personal battery pack charger, but yeah, they provide charging cords out here for you to charge your phone. I live 10 minutes from here. I live in a second-story apartment building. It's like privately owned building, 3 floors. My landlady owns the entire building. Her and her family live on the bottom. I live on the second floor, and the third floor is empty and actually for rent right now, which has been great because I don't hear nobody walking above my head, and I'm so selfish. I hope it never rents because it's been so quiet. Yeah, she's trying to rent that place out for $300 a month, but it's been on the market for about 2 months now, so I don't know. But yeah, I only live 10 minutes away. I'm in Phnom Penh, Cambodia. I'm on the outskirts. I'm literally, if you look at a map of Phnom Penh and you look at the river, I think it's called the Tonle Sap. It's not the Mekong, maybe the Tonle Sap. But you look at the river, that's riverfront, that's where all the main tourist hub is, and you just go due west to the old airport. I'm in the neighborhood out there, and that's where you're seeing this place right now. It's very, 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 very Khmer, very local, very traditional out here. This is not a tourist zone, not at all. It's very pretty. You're coming, John, once you're done with the movie? Okay, there you go. Come on down, man. Nathan Hook, we're in Cambodia, bro. We're in Cambodia. Alex M's in the house. Hey, Alex. Aw, so sweet of you. Yeah, welcome. Thank you for stopping in and just saying hello. I know you got to get back to work. Peace out, buddy. Yeah, it is very cheap if you know how to do it. No doubt about it. Putting together all the tables. It's starting to empty out a little bit. Hey, Nick Cooper, where are we at? This is called Coffee and Barbecue. It's just a little coffee barbecue shop hanging out. It sort of looks like an outdoor thing, but the coffee shop's actually behind me. See if you can see back there. Behind these guys. You could go inside too. Yeah, so you could sit outside or inside. Okay, Angel wants to know, yeah, we do have a rainy season, Angel, and we do have mosquitoes, but they're not that bad. In fact, I'm sitting out here now and there's not one single mosquito, but there are flies. Check this out. There's flies jumping around. Okay, Main Mermaid, best time of year to come in? I say now, like right after the rainy season, which would be December, January. What is this? It just turned February, right? I don't even know. When you're retired, you lose track of time. But December and January to me was the best time of year because you don't have to dodge the rain. The humidity starts to sort of settle down. You got a big breeze blowing through every day. Like, I think the breezes aren't as big as they were last month, but they're really, really nice right now. And you just sit in the shade and enjoy it. But yeah, I'd say December, January, maybe February. Let's see how February is, because then we start getting into the hot season. But in my opinion, it's December and January for sure. And then you want to know, is it best to stay at a hotel, Airbnb? I think it's up to you. It depends on how long you want to stay. Like if you're here for a month, I'd say go for an Airbnb. That's what I did when I first got here because I knew I was going to be here long term. And if you book an Airbnb for 28 days, you get a discount. If you go just a day late or a day more, they overcharge you. So 28 days is a sweet spot and you get a big discount on Airbnb. If you're only here for a week or two, I'd say go for a hotel. So I hope that helps you out. Oh, here we go. We got more company. She got tattoos. Let's go. Oh, I got flies coming at me. Francis wants to know if I'm American. Yes, I am. And I am in Cambodia. Yes. Yas. Join the party. Tony says, wow, $60 a month for utilities? Fantastic. What's the coldest that it gets there? Dude. It can get down to 69 degrees, like early in the morning. I actually woke up, this wasn't long ago I told the story. I actually woke up early. Usually I don't, but I had a reason to get up early. I was up like at sunrise, maybe 6:45, 7 a.m. in the morning, and it was 69 degrees, and I was cold. I turned off my AC and I opened the windows. I said, well, damn, it's colder with the windows open than it was with my AC on. So like the longer you're out here and the more you get used to the heat and the humidity, your blood starts to thin out. And then like when it hits 69 degrees, you're like, damn, it's cold. But during the day, I would say no more than, it could hit 100. I ain't gonna lie. Now when it hits the very, very hot season, it could hit 100 degrees. But right now it's in the low 90s, and in the shade it's even nicer than that. So in fact, after this live stream, I'm meeting one of my subscribers. We're gonna do a rooftop pizza place called Big Mama's. I'm gonna try to get some film footage of that. But I've never been there, but the pizza looks good, man. Like, this is actually real pizza sauce. Like, this is what's weird about Asia, guys, especially Cambodia. Not every pizza joint puts Italian sauce on the pizza, you know what I mean? They put ketchup on the pizza, and I ain't a fan of ketchup pizza. Like, it tastes weird to me. I don't know why. They just like it sweet, I guess. But you can find some actual Italian restaurants out here that do it with Italian sauce. And I believe this place that I'm going to is going to be the one that does it with Italian sauce. So I hope so. But I'm looking forward to a sunset pizza. I'll just say it. I think it's like $10 for it's all big giant pizza with all the meats and everything and the cheese. Girl. I'm looking forward to it. She's cute. She's cute. Oh, you're welcome, Valerie. No sweat at all. Francis wants to know how long you stay in Cambodia. I've been here a year, Francis. A year. Well, we're going on a year and a month now because this is my anniversary was last month. Oh, Angela, I thought about moving to the third floor. She won't rent it to a family up there because the way that apartment is set up out there, it's not set up like mine. There's a detached kitchen, right, with no AC in it, just windows. Then you walk in the center where supposedly there's going to be a living room, but all it is just a tin roof that covers the middle. And then it opens up. There's no glass or anything, but it just opens up. So all this heat just comes directly in to the so-called living room. There's no furniture. It's just like a, like a bar that she built against the rail so you can overlook down to the street. And it's got bar stools sitting along there. It's more like for a single person, maybe a couple. There was a couple that was living above me with no kids. They were from South Africa. That's a whole nother story I gotta get into. They were so noisy. But then you got the bedroom on the other side of that tin roof thing, and that's the only spot that has air conditioning. So, because she took me up there one day, because I was thinking about moving up there when those other people left, and I thought it was going to look better than my place, but I looked at it and I says, oh, no way. My place is so much sweeter and so much cooler, and I got 2 AC units, and I'm like, nah, bro, I'm not moving up there. And I doubt she'd move anybody in there with kids, because she even told me, she goes, if you move up there, she even talked me out of it. She goes, I know you like to stay home a lot during the day. She goes, you're going to sweat really bad. She says, this is only made for somebody who's like working all the time and they just come back in the evening to take a shower and go to bed. She goes, that's all this place is for. That's why she's renting it for $300. But yeah, thank you for looking out for me on that. Nick wants to know the percent of non-Asians in the area. Good Lord, Nick. I have no idea what the percent would be. That's a good question, man. I know you don't want to see my big toe in the picture, do you? You want to see the koi fish. Okay, somebody asked, why did I pick? Uh-oh, my thing's dying out. Why did I pick Cambodia? While I get my charging cord out. I do have a video. If you don't even have to subscribe, but if you're curious, go on my playlist and look up a video about me getting a job as a teacher out here. And then look at this next video that says I quit my job. That will explain everything in total detail. But that is really what drove me out here to begin with, without going into the big story. But then I found out I don't need the extra cash because my pension covers everything out here for $650 a month. Yeah, I said that. Sorry guys, had to plug in my charger, man. Yeah, I think we're good. We're good, bro. All right, let's see your other questions. I get a sip of this drink. It's my passion fruit soda's back on. The screen is not clear. Okay, well, I'm sorry the screen's not clear. I don't know what's happening. Looks clear to me. EF Guy says, thanks, Tammy. This has been awesome learning from you. I've subbed and liked and will be back. I have kidney stone surgery in the AM, so I need to get some sleep. I'll definitely be back. Okay. If you're still here, VF Guy, thank you so much for subbing and watching and being curious and asking questions, and I'll catch you in the next one. Good luck on your surgery. Valerie says, I live in California. My total rent utilities are way cheaper than what you explained. I live near Tahoe. Just lucky, I guess. Wow, that sounds very cool. Good for you, Valerie. That's awesome. All right, let me get back to the bottom on your questions. Okay, Joyce Marriott says hi. Hi. Angel wants to know, do I plan on buying a condo or a house there? No to a house. I never was a house person back in the United States, so I would not even think about buying one in a foreign country. Besides that, you have to pretty much be a citizen out here to own land or marry somebody. Now, I could buy a condo without being a citizen out here. Any foreigner is allowed to do that. But maybe in the future, I might want to buy one, but I don't know if I really want to deal. I mean, I would just buy one to rent out. I don't know. I don't know. It's a good question. Never know what you're going to do. Never know where life is going to take you. Good questions, guys. Super, super questions. Okay, Carol wants to know, are you able to do social activities like church or volunteering or cards? Yeah, you can do any of that stuff. It's whatever your heart desires. I don't personally get into all that because I'm very busy with other things in my life right now. But yeah, you can definitely do that. That is no problem. Yeah, thanks, Lily. I'm gonna enjoy that pizza, man. Okay, Nick says, Nick Cooper, you know a couple of people who live in Thailand. How far are you from Thailand? Bro, I think that's a good question. I know if I go straight north past Siem Reap, I'm 240 miles from the border. I don't know about going straight west. Maybe it's about the same. I think the radius is a good 250 miles to the border. Yeah, I'm closer to Vietnam, Ho Chi Minh City, than I actually am Thailand. Let me go back. I might have missed some of your other questions here, guys. While you dig these Asian jams. Digging these Asian jams, man. Okay, somebody wants to know, how is healthcare? I think we answered that earlier. Yeah, healthcare is good. Depends if you do public or private, but healthcare is good from what I've heard. I haven't done it personally, but it is very good. Yeah, Maven says it's a 1-hour flight to Bangkok. There you go, guys. 1 hour. 1 hour, you'll be in Bangkok. 1 freaking hour, you'll be in Bangkok. Let's see what else we got. Yeah, don't be shy if you guys got more questions. That's what I'm here for. Stay on for a little while longer. Angel wants to know, do I have any friends there? I do. I do have some friends out here. They're not Khmer because I don't speak Khmer, right? It's a little hard when you don't have that, share a commonality with the language. But I have expats that are living here that are friends. And, whenever I have time to hang out with them, I do. And yeah, I mean, you can make friends out here within your own language. Now, just because I'm American, there's other foreigners out here. So if you're French, if you're German, you're going to have all that variety. And you could just go on different Facebook groups and you'll find people that you could communicate with, you can hang out with, do activities with. There's a lot of things to do, a lot of options. Yeah, very chill out here, very chill. I just love, even though that's torn, isn't that really, that's just so cool, the way that just sitting there like that. I love it. I think that's really nice. Really nice, really pretty. Really, really pretty. Love these tall trees, man. So now you see the breeze blowing in the trees. It's super nice. There you go. People getting food, enjoying themselves. There you go. Got these guys behind me chilling. Like the music too. Another swig of this. Well, it looks like things are winding down. You guys are getting sleepy or you're getting ready to start your day. Which is fine. Which is fine. So, I just want to say this. What's he doing? Is he gonna catch a fish? No. Oh. Oh, he's just getting the leaves out of the pond. I thought he was gonna catch a fish. Yeah, I don't think they let you feed them. I think these guys feed them. Look, they're going crazy right now. Going cray-cray. Tony wants to know, is it safe to walk around at night? Yeah, I mean, I could walk around my neighborhood at night, wouldn't have a problem. In fact, at 11 o'clock, nobody's even out in my neighborhood. It's super safe. Nick wants to know about television satellite. I don't know about that, Nick. I don't watch TV. I do everything on my laptop. Can't answer that question, guy. He's really cleaning it up, man. Anywho, we'll let him finish cleaning it up. Okay, guys, I'm going to wrap this live stream up because I'm getting ready to head to Big Mama's Pizza because this Big Mama needs some food. We'll do the rooftop jazz, catch a sunset out here, so that's going to be my plan later. Thank you for joining. Thank you for everybody who's been respectful in the live stream, and thank you, for subscribing if you haven't already. I know a lot of you are regulars, and I still appreciate you 100% as well. Thank you. If you need any help, check out my website, nextstepunknown.me. I offer services. I help people move here to Phnom Penh, Cambodia. I can help you too. We can either meet physically when you get here, make a plan, or we can do it virtually before you get here and make a plan. Either way, I'm available to you. And you can write me for free if you have any questions. My email is Tammy, T-A-M-I, at nextstepunknown.com. All this information, if you can't write it down right now, will be below in the description at the end of the live stream. So when it's over, just click back into the replay, hit the description box, and you'll see my email and my website information. Okay? All right, guys. Gotta hit the road. Thanks for joining me again, and the next live stream will be on Monday. Love you. Peace out.